How formidable are the Bears? Like, I think most people think the Packers are the biggest threat to the Lions. The Bears with a rookie quarterback probably not winning the division right away. But long term, I do think they're building something here.
I agree. Long term, they do become a concern. And what do they do at the quarterback position? And how do they develop that next quarterback? Most people believe it's going to be Caleb Williams when he comes in. How do they give him the tools to be successful early on in his first NFL season? And then what does it look like in week 10, 11, 12? We saw it with Jordan Love. And, yeah, he had a chance to sit, which I think is the ideal situation in Green Bay, but he got better at the end of the season when they started to have some guys get a little bit healthier. They started to protect him a little bit more. He played better. And I think in the long term, if that's the answer for them at the quarterback position, he's a solid quarterback, Green Bay becomes an issue. It's a very good division, and if they can develop Caleb Williams, give him the ability to zero in on a couple of things, be good at just a couple of things. We don't need you to do everything that, you're looking at Patrick Mahomes does or any of these other quarterbacks. We just need you to be solid. This can become a team that's going to beat some teams this year. And then in the coming years, as they continue to add to their level of talent and experience and develop these players, yeah, they're 2 or 3 years down the road, they're a force.
They started 0-4. They finished 7-10. Game above 500 for the rest of the way. They were, especially at the end of the season, a team that was kind of a pest. Mm-hmm. Gave you a hard time. Beat the Lions. They split the series with the Lions last season, and they have a bunch of cap space and a bunch of draft picks, and they're taking a quarterback at number 1. We would think it's going to be Caleb Williams. He pans out. They're going to be a problem for a very long time. Now, the Lions are in a great position because they've got a nucleus that they've already drafted and developed that they're going to be able to retain and keep and build from.
They're a couple years ahead.
They're a couple years ahead. 248-539-9797. You got thoughts on what happened in the division overnight? Like, pecking order. Lions 1, Packers 2, Bears 3, Vikings 4. You with me on that? I know a lot of people are excited about the Vikings so far. They don't have a quarterback.
Well, they don't. Yeah, that's the thing. You're going to go into this year with Sam Darnold as your cornerback. Now, most people believe they're going to try and trade up to get one of the quarterbacks, but then you're talking about a rookie quarterback, and it's not going to be the number 1 overall pick. That's not always hey, you got to have that guy. But defensively, they've been a very good team. Now, they lose Danielle Hunter, but they add Jonathan Greenard and Andrew Van Ginkel. Like, they did a good job of losing talent, but then adding back some of the talent that they lost. And Justin Jefferson, the curious thing to me is going to be Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Because if he's already, it's been reported that he's turned down a contract like Tyreek Hill. A lot of people believe he's 1-2 or 2-1 in terms of ranking as a receiver in the NFL. He's right there at the top. Does he look at this and say, you know what, I want to demand a trade because I don't want to go through a year with Sam Darnold or a rookie quarterback? Or at the end of this year, does he pull a power play and say, I want out, even if you're going to franchise me, I want out because whoever you drafted is not going to be good enough, or they're not at least going to be good enough in the meat of my career.
Yeah, there's a combustibility there with Minnesota that I don't think the other teams are at all dealing with. An uncertainty in Minnesota more than any of the other teams are dealing with. So you got a pecking order. Throw them in the ticket text, jump on the phone, 248-539-9797.